Good morning, good morning. It's November 4th, Monday morning, very early Monday morning, and we are all here. And it is our pleasure to start the 14th annual Les Turner Symposium on ALS. This is the 14th year, and I think it speaks volumes to our dedication for coming together and finding effective cures for ALS. I would like to tell you how it started many years ago. It was actually Les Turner who was diagnosed with ALS in the 1970s. And imagine in the 1970s, there was not really anything about ALS, and the disease was not very well known. And the friends and family of Les Turner has done something remarkable. They came together, Les Turner's wife, Ina Turner, and their family, Bonnie Gaffin and Harvey Gaffin, and they started Les Turner ALS Foundation in 1977. In 1977. So this is actually the first ALS foundation formed potentially in the United States and around the globe. So I'm very happy to initiate the first Les Turner ALS Symposium 14 years ago. And we have many friends from the foundation with us today. But I want to tell you that the foundation has done something remarkable, as I told you, because they try to turn pain into purpose. And of course, they were pained with the loss of their friend, but they turned this into a purpose, and they turned impossible to possible, because they knew that if pain is correctly harnessed, it will launch into a purpose. And in 1979, they started the first ALS research lab at Northwestern, and it was initially headed by Dr. Burke Jubelt for a short while, and then with Dr. Siddiq for a long time. And Dr. Siddiq recently retired, but his legacy continues and his impact to the ALS field continues. The Les Turner Foundation did something remarkable again in 2014. They actually initiated Les Turner ALS Center. And in that center, they now bring both the researchers and the clinicians together under one umbrella. So in 2008, my lab was initiated as the second Les Turner lab, and Dr. Evangelos Kiskinis' lab was established. So it was me, Dr. Siddiq, and Dr. Evangelos. But then many people joined to the Les Turner ALS Center. And Dr. Kalb is now our director, and I will invite him shortly to the podium to make his opening remarks. At our center now, we have more than 75 researchers. And one of the remarkable additions to the group was Dr. Silverman. He is a world-renowned medicinal chemist, and he's with us today. Unfortunately, Dr. Jane Wu couldn't join us because, unfortunately, she passed away. So I want to take this moment to remember her as well. She worked on TDP pathology. And today, we have many talks about TDP pathology, and we have many new members at our Les Turner Center. And it is ever growing, and it gives me hope and pleasure. When I joined with my family, I actually was attracted by the idea of forming a team and working together. Because at the time, the Les Turner Foundation was the only clinic in the United States where the patient is at the center of everything. So Dr. A comes to see patient, Dr. B comes to see the patient, and then all doctors cumulatively write one report, and that helps the patient and ease their pain and frustration. But at other institutions, Patient visits Dr. A, patient visits Dr. B, and every doctor thinks they are the best, and the patient is confused and tired, and no result is achieved. So this collaborative effort and patient's first approach was something that really brought me to Northwestern, and I'm forever thankful to Vandy Abrams, who actually made that happen. Now, Laura Freveletti is the CEO of the foundation, and I'm very happy to be working with her as well. And she's going to make some remarks along the day. And our the first symposium started just 2 years after I joined as a junior faculty. Because at the time I realized that the symposiums are the venues for bringing people together and creating a community for collaborative effort and forming teamwork. And one of the first speakers was Marcel Mosulem and Gordon Shepard and CJ Heckman. And I know CJ is watching us over the Zoom right now. And thank you, CJ, thank you, Gordon, and thank you, Marcel, for making this happen. Then the second year, we actually talked about effective treatment strategies, and you see that James Surmeyer, Tanya Smooney, Bob Vassar, and Bob Vassar is actually in the room. So thank you so much for being a speaker in the past. And Dr. Silverman, Puneet Opal, Rajavat Ramani, Christine DiDonato were all speakers. Then the following year, we talked about the connection between cancer and neurodegeneration. Scott Brady, and I think Scott has a poster, so thank you so much, Scott, for joining again this year. Dr. Miller, again, Dr. Silverman, Dr. Jane Wu, and myself, we gave talks. Then it became institutional. The university tried to help us with the organization, and we invited Brian Traynor, Kevin Egan, Terry Hyman Peterson, Chris Henderson, Mary Skovich, Eva Feldman, Sabrina Peganoni, Dr. Brown, and Nicholas Maragakis as our keynote speakers. And each year, we touched upon different aspects of the disease and getting together and forming communities. Last year, we had Frank Bennett and as a speaker. And you may think, what do we achieve with those symposiums? I can tell you that there were more than 82 scientists presenting. We had more than 300 posters presented, and numerous collaborations were initiated. And I think one success story is between Dr. Silverman and myself, where we came together and brought our unique expertise together, which led to the identification of the first compound that improves the health of diseased upper motor neurons. So we are moving forward to turn that into a potential drug, and we are very excited about this. So this year we have Dr. Angela Genge, and we have a full program. The booklet is with you, and we will have a science session in the morning, we will have poster sessions, and we will have a clinical panel in the afternoon. And I am very happy to thank everyone who made this happen. We have a huge organization committee, Telly, Ashley, Lauren, Mark, and also the IT team has been working relentlessly, and I want to thank all my friends. But basically, Telly deserves a round of applause because she was the one who actually made this happen. So we are all very thankful to Telly Moore-Walker. Thank you so much, Telly. And the scientific content of this meeting was organized together with my friend and colleague Evangelos Kiskinis, Dr. Dang, and Dr. Kalp.